A few months ago, I was living my dream life. And now, I almost lost everything. Let me explain. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tony Rodriguez. I'm currently doing high ticket sales. I'm just here about to document my journey, really just to share all my thoughts and my experiences to you guys. About a year ago, I was in a much different spot than I am now. Like, I was starting from literal complete nothing. Like, I had $0 to my name. Nothing. Like, I didn't even know how to speak on camera well. Like, I had no confidence, no social skills. Like, no skills to make money at all. Like, I literally started from complete scratch. Like, I even had no mentor at the time. Like, I was literally in a very shitty spot. And also, 1 year ago today, I got my GPA results from school, and it turns out I failed a course, and I was about to literally get expelled. Like, my mom found out. She was in tears crying, and that's when I knew I had to make a change. Like, I couldn't be in this spot no more. And to be honest, I hated school. Like, I was doing community college, and I absolutely hated it. I had no friends. I hated my teachers, my classes, all of it. And I just was absolutely miserable. And I just really just hated my situation. I needed to make a change ASAP. So I kind of doubled down a lot. Like, I was literally spending long hours every single day throughout January of last year just doing cold outreach, reaching out to as much people as possible to find a sales role. And it was hard. Like, I had no chance of success. Like, there were nights where I literally had no hope, where I didn't know what I was doing, and I was scared. Like, I couldn't even afford food. I couldn't even do anything. Like, I was not in the best spot. But then, through my network, I got on a roll. I managed to land something after 3 weeks of cold outreach, multiple interviews, rejection after rejection, and just those long nights of just all of that. I managed to land something. That meant a lot to me because someone believed in me. Someone's going to take a chance on me, and I just took that. It was these people named Marco and Zidane. I don't really speak to them anymore, but I was very close with them throughout the time. But they were like my mentors to me in a way, kind of. So I was there for about 3 weeks with them. I learned a lot through them. I didn't make any money with them. I was looking for this shitty like fitness creator. The dude had like a few thousand followers on IG, but I didn't really care. I just took that and I just wanted to learn and gauge as much as possible. Like, I was in the trenches. Like, I was working 12-hour days. Like, I was doing DM sitting back then. Now I'm doing a much more bigger role, but back then I was a DM, so I was literally like on my phone, just texting people the entire day. Like, I was in the bus, like I was in class, literally just working. Like, I wasn't even focusing in school no more. I was literally just on my phone, just grinding, just doing whatever I can to make as much money as possible. And then eventually, the offer went to shit, and I got let go. So I was kind of back to square one, back to scratch. But shortly later, I kind of landed another sales role with this one dude for about 2 months, and through him, I got my first sale. Like, I made my first ever money online through him. Like, I just made a couple $100s from one deal, but at the end of the day, I was happy because that was the first ever money I ever made, and then boom, got another sale, and then things kind of went a bit downhill, but at the same time, I was a tiny bit complacent. Like, I settled for a couple $100s that month, and I honestly thought I made it, but the truth is, like, that is so much little money. Like, there's so much more money to be made out there, and I got complacent, and then things just kind of went to shit. And I was also kind of still close to my other two mentors, Marco and Zidane, but then things kind of went downhill. I got into an argument with Zidane, and the dude just kind of lost hope in me. He said some shit about me behind my back, saying, yeah, this Tony dude's not going to make it. I have no hope for this dude. He should just quit sales and enjoy his 20s. And yeah, I just got a bit pissed. I was heartbroken because the dude that I thought was my friend, my mentor, just stabbed me in the back, and I was just hurt. This all happened around late April, early May, and I was kind of at that rock bottom point again. I still did not have much money to my name, and I was still just kind of lost, kind of confused. Someone's calling me. But then, due to my network and people that I knew, I managed to land a top offer with this one huge dude in the space named Dylan O'Brien. My sales manager was an absolute G. His name was Braden. He gave me a chance. Like, Braden's an absolute G. I fucking love him. I still love him to this day. I don't work with him anymore, but I just still love this dude a lot and I look up to him still. When I landed that first top offer, I knew I was going to make it. I knew that I was destined for far more greater things in this world. Remember, on May 1st of 2025, I made about $200 in one day from one sale. My first ever set in that offer, I got a close, and I was like, oh shoot, I got a close. There could be more money for me to be made. That was the case. A few days later, got another close, $250 to the bank. Then after that, I kept getting more and more closes, and then I hit my first 4-figure month. Remember, in the last week of May, I had my absolute breakthrough. Like, I remember I made more than $1,000 USD in just a few days, and that's when I realized that, oh shoot, like, this is not real. Like, school is a scam. Like, I was still in school. I just finished a semester, but that's when I realized that there's so much more money to be made other than the degree. So I had to go completely all in. Like, I spent all of my commissions that month on a brand new MacBook, new AirPods, just reinvesting the money back into myself and the business to make even more money. The next month, a 4-figure month. The next month, a 4-figure month. I was just printing and getting those sales, but at the same time, I wasn't improving. Like, I was stagnant. Like, I was making some money. I was talking to baddies. I was traveling around the world. I was doing a lot of crazy shit that summer, and I got comfortable very easily. Like, I didn't want to learn new skills. I didn't want to find ways to make even more money and to reinvest into the business. Like, I was literally just absolutely complacent, absolutely comfortable, and I just did not want to progress. And I was settling for just a couple $1,000s per month. Like, I'm ashamed to admit it now, but that in the short term it was good, but in the long term it didn't really do me too good. By September, something kind of happened. This was kind of going a bit to shit, and things were just not going well. Like, it was kind of going a bit of decline. We were running ads at the time, but the lead flow was just not the best. And I just felt like I was meant for more. I just felt that I could do more. That for the hours that I'm working per day, for the money that I'm making, is it really worth it? Is this all necessary? So then me and Braden got into a bit of a fallout, and I left that offer. I feel like I wasn't being treated well, and I just feel like I could be in a place where I'm being treated so much better. So then I landed this other role, and then throughout these past few months, things just kind of went downfall. Things kind of caught up to me. All that comfort, all of that just caught up to me, and sooner or later I was just losing more and more money. I learned I needed to learn more skills to make even more money, and to do some things that I didn't really like doing. I had to improvise a lot, and that's when I realized that, yeah, I kind of fucked up that summer. I could have done so much more. And then later I decided to move away from my hometown, decided to spend some money, book a one-way flight all the way to the West Coast, speak with some people, because I had a friend who lived out in Vancouver, wanted to connect with him for a bit, and I was there for about a month. I lost a lot of money. Like, I was far away from home, and I was losing like hundreds of dollars per day. I wasn't making any more money back, and I was at the lowest point of my life. Like, I was far away from my family, my friends, my hometown. I was in this new and bigger city, but at the same time, I just realized that the city was never the problem. The problem was always me. Like, I was holding myself back, and I just realized that I needed to make a change. That I couldn't be comfortable forever. That I needed to learn new skills. I needed to take things to the next level. So that's what I did. I got into a whole nother skill. I improvised a bit. Then shortly later, I came back home. I returned back to my hometown. A lot worse than I was, but I realized what I needed to do to make a change, to make even more money. And then through December, things got a bit better. I got some closes, but it's not enough. So here I am today, starting a bit from scratch, starting a bit from nothing, and I'm just here to document my journey. Because I've been wanting to make content for a while now, but I just never really knew when was the right time. When should I start? And now I'm just realizing, you know what? We'll start now. Start today. Let's make this content now. So yeah, so here I am, just about to document the entire journey. Moving forward, what's next? So I did just land a brand new offer. I had an interview a couple days ago, got the role same day. The person's an absolute killer. His name is Abe. Right now, like, the goals for this year is I have some big goals planned for this year. Businesses I'm planning on launching soon, planning on hitting those 10K, 20K months very soon. I'm just here to document it all right here in this channel. So for overall lessons learned, like, what I learned was that I just can't be comfortable forever. Like, I'm not comfortable anymore, and even if I am making the same money I was making before, I'm not going to settle for that. I'm obviously going to push for more. Like, I want to make those 5K, 10K months, and I'm not going to stop until I do that. And I'm literally going to be working 12-hour days per day. Like, I'm literally back in my hometown. It's freezing cold. I'm on the East Coast, and I'm just going to make sure I just put in those reps, learn new skills. Planning on starting a whole business very soon. So stay tuned for that. Like, I have big plans for this year, like massive plans. Like, and right now the odds of me achieving these plans are 0. But I can increase those odds if I put in the work and do those daily inputs every single day. I'm just here to document the journey, to share everything with you guys. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible, just showing what it's like to go all the way from scratch and just rising back up. I'll try and post as much as possible. Like, obviously I have a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but I'll try and post a few times per week, keep you guys engaged. Hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, stick around for the journey.